All right, computer apps. So this is our last lesson. We're going to go through the final in this lesson here in a couple minutes. But I first wanted to give you an introduction. The things that we went over the last 4 weeks, over the last, while we've been required learning online. First one was, we looked at Google Docs a little bit more, and, which is going to be your word processing, very similar to Microsoft Word. But you worked on creating a business letter. Keep in mind and remember that one day when you guys go to apply for jobs, you will need to create a cover letter. Okay, that's going to be very, very similar to these business letters that we completed. So you'll have notes. You can look back at that. Use that as guidance. Okay, at some point of your life, you will need to use that again. The last few weeks, we've looked over Google Sheets. Very, very similar to Microsoft Excel. There's some changes, some differences opposed to what Excel offers, but same general idea. Keeping track of a spreadsheet. You will use these again as well at some point of your life. Okay, so make sure that you keep your notes. Make sure that you look back if there's any questions, anything like that can help you with it. You've got notes on this stuff now. So I just want to finally, I just want to give you some encouragement. And you guys did a great job of working on these lessons remotely. It was obviously challenging, but overall you got through it and you did a very good job with it. So I just want to give you some encouragement there. These things, learning about the computer and learning all of the things that you would learn about in computer applications, are going to be things that you'll use again someday. And so what I want to do is I just want to tell you, if you have any questions, if there's anything that I could ever help you with when it comes to computer related or using these types of Office, Microsoft Office or the Google apps, any of these, I would love to help you down the road as well with those. Okay, so anyways, this is the last lesson. I've talked for 2 minutes now. I'm going to be done, and enjoy this last part and get your assignment finished up so that you can complete this class. All right, everybody, have a great day and have a great summer. So your final, I almost called it Microsoft Final. It's going to be actually a lot more of a Google Final. So the way that I normally have done this in the past when it's been Microsoft is we come up with an Excel spreadsheet, and we track 20 of your favorite movies, 20 movies, and all of these different columns. We then create a chart comparing the budget along with the movie title. And then what we do is we type a paragraph in Microsoft Word. We then move that all over to PowerPoint. Well, then that would all be kind of a compilation of everything that you've done, is put it in one final slideshow. Well, we didn't exactly get to PowerPoint and we didn't get to slides, and so I'm making an adjustment with this final. And so this is going to be a little bit easier than what it would be had we been in the classroom, which is okay, because at a distance, learning at a distance, teaching at a distance, it certainly creates a lot more challenges, and I want to be as accommodating as possible. I don't want this something that you need to stress over, like, how do I put a hyperlink into a slide presentation? How do I insert images? How do I do, find a movie trailer and put it in? All of these different things that would obviously create a challenge. I don't want to have you worry about it, especially with additional classes that you're taking right now. And so I want to try to simplify this as much as possible. I know that down the road, I'll see all of you again at some point, and I'll get to teach you about slides. Maybe in a couple of years in personal finance, we will do a lot of slide presentations in that class, or a handful of them, I should say, not a lot. But I can certainly teach you some of the things that in slides, or if you have questions, just Google it, or you can ask me. You can certainly ask me if there's additional things that you want to learn about when it comes to slides. So let's get started. All right, so the way that this final is going to work, I still am going to ask you to do 20 of your favorite movies. That's not going to change. You'll have 2, 4, 6, 7 or 8 columns that you're going to use, and then I'll have you create a chart, and that's going to be it. So let me walk through what this is going to look like. All right, so these are going to be your favorite movies. So you're going to put title, director, release year, rating, genre, budget, and then runtime. Okay, so the way that I would like to explain this is when it comes to the title, I'm going to use Rocky 1. Okay, that's going to be the movie that I put in here. So I would look up and see who the director was of Rocky 1. I would find the release year. Although those are self-explanatory, I feel. Rating might get a little bit different. Now that can be a couple of different things. I'm going to show you a website here in a second. You can certainly use your own if you'd like. But the rating could be something as G, PG, PG-13, rated R, any of those things that go along with the movie. Okay, so it could either be that or like a stars, like a star rating, 8.1 out of 10. Either one of those things would be acceptable for right here for rating. Next one is genre, and that could be a mystery, it could be adventure, action, sci-fi, comedy, any of those different titles that the movie categories that it would fall under. Okay. Next is the budget. Find a number for me on how much money that this brought or that this cost to do. Okay. You can either use a budget like that, or you could do, if you find like opening weekend budget or opening weekend gross, things like that, rather. If you find numbers like that, just use those numbers in this instance, in this case. And then runtime is just going to be like 2 hours and 20 minutes, something along those lines. Now you're going to do 20. So what we'll do is let's border these a little bit and go down to 21 because we have this stuff up here in row 1. Let's give this a little bit of a different background to it, and then we can go from there. Okay, so now here's how we'll set this up. Director. So here's a website for you. It's imdb.com. It's International Movie Database. I use this thing all the time. There's a lot of good information on here that you can use and find. And so if we look up Rocky 1, okay, so actually it's just Rocky, isn't it? All right, so here's the movie that I'm going to pick. Now, let's get this changed to just Rocky. And the director is going to be John G. Avildsen. And so I'll put that in, John G. Avildsen. I don't know, something along those lines. Make sure you spell it right. Avildsen. All right. Okay, so there it is. So if I need to move this over, give myself a little bit more room here. The year that it was released looks like 1976 right here. So I put that in. Rating, again, 8.1 out of 10. So I could use that, or I could use PG. I'm going to use PG. Genre, drama and sport. You just put 1 here, so I'm going to put drama. Budget and runtime. Okay, well, I don't know if I see a budget necessarily on this page. Maybe, maybe not. Sometimes they like to hide it down here. They may put that. Oh, here's box office information. Okay, so this is going to talk about these. So if I wanted to change that, there's budget. If I wanted to change it to to gross, that column, either one is fine. But as long as if you change it to gross, I want you to find the gross for every one of them. If it's budget, I want you to find that. So either way would be fine. So $960,000 is the budget. Here's the really key thing that I want you to do here with this is put that. If it was $1 million, I don't want you to put 1 MIL. I want you to actually put the number, and I'll explain why here in a second. All right, so runtime looks like 2 hours. So I'm just going to put 2 hours for this one. Okay, so there's that. Let's do one more together real quick. Let's just look up. The reason I chose Rocky is because you can use different series like The Fast and the Furious or Lord of the Rings or Star Wars or whatever. I don't care. I'm not necessarily concerned with what movies you're choosing for this type of thing. More, if it's multiple different ones as I am that you're choosing different movies. All right, so Rocky 2, let's put this in, Rocky 2, and then Stallone was the director of that one. 1979, PG, I saw an hour and 59 on there, 1 hour 59 minutes. Genre is probably going to be the same, yep, drama and sport. Okay, so now, here's what I want to show. This is the last part. Budget, let's see if they give it to me. Yeah, they do. Wow, $7 million this time. Okay, they spent a lot more on this one, didn't they? 7. Okay, so here's what I want to show you. I want to do the chart. So I'm going to just highlight Rocky and Rocky 2. I'm going to hold Command, and I'm going to highlight the budget amounts. Okay. Now I'm going to go into Insert, go down to Chart, and there it is. This is what I want you to have along with this. Okay, so this is going to be the only thing that you have to do is find these 20 movies, find the directors, the release year, rating, genre, budget, and runtime for each one of those movies, and then just create a chart. Okay, and you'll have 20 movies on here, and you'll be able to look at that chart and know which one costs the most to produce. That is it. That's going to be your final. Like I said, I've shortened it up a lot from how it would have been in the classroom. So hopefully you take advantage of that and complete it. If you have any questions at all, please feel free to ask. I can walk through it with you. I can help you however you may need help with it. I look forward to working with you all again in other classes. And if you ever have computer questions, issues, things like that I may be able to help you with, or you think that we may have covered or whatever in class, please feel free to ask at any time. I'd love to help you with any of those, resolve any of those issues. All right. Well, thank you for doing a great job during this class and following these lessons. And I look forward to seeing you again. Have a great summer.